the world's most brutal female warriors. Welcome to the History in the Shadow. Please subscribe US for more videos beautiful and deadly. What if I told you that history's most beautiful women were also its most deadly warriors? That these stunning fighters could seduce enemies by day and slaughter armies by night? Today we're revealing the most gorgeous and brutal female warriors ever. From ancient Amazons to Viking shield maidens, discover the women who combined fatal beauty with unstoppable violence. Throughout history, certain female warriors have combined extraordinary beauty with exceptional combat skills. These women didn't just fight, they dominated battlefields while maintaining their feminine allure. According to the Danish historian Saxo Grammaticus, Lagertha was the most beautiful and deadliest Viking warrior of her time. Her legendary beauty. Lagertha was described as having the courage of a man, but the beauty of a goddess. Her golden hair and striking features were legendary throughout Scandinavia. Her warrior skills. Lagertha fought like a fury, according to contemporary accounts. She was skilled with sword, axe, and spear, and could fight on foot or horseback with equal effectiveness. Her romantic life. She was first married to the legendary Ragnar Lothbrok, but their relationship was as volatile as a battlefield. After their divorce, she married an earl, whom she allegedly killed with a spear hidden in her dress during their wedding night. Her military leadership. Lagertha commanded her own fleet of longships and led raids across the North Sea. She was one of the few female Viking leaders to maintain independent military power. Her brutal tactics. Viking sagas describe her using her beauty to lure enemies into traps, then personally executing prisoners with ritualistic cruelty. This ancient Greek queen was both the most beautiful and most tactically brilliant naval commander of her era. Her stunning appearance. Ancient sources describe Artemisia as possessing divine beauty and the grace of Aphrodite. Her presence on the battlefield was said to inspire her troops to legendary feats. Her military genius. Artemisia commanded the Persian fleet at the Battle of Salamis in 480 BCE. She was the only female commander in Xerxes' vast army and was considered his most valuable military advisor. Her tactical brilliance. During the Battle of Salamis, when the Persian fleet was being defeated, Artemisia rammed and sank one of her own allied ships to escape Greek pursuers. The Greeks, thinking she had switched sides, stopped chasing her. Her psychological warfare. Artemisia understood the power of her beauty as a weapon. She would appear on her ship's deck during battles, knowing that enemy soldiers would be distracted by her appearance. Her legacy. The Greeks placed a bounty of 10,000 drachmas on her head, an enormous sum that reflected both her military importance and the psychological impact of her success. The Iceni queen who nearly destroyed Roman Britain combined stunning Celtic beauty with apocalyptic rage. Her magnificent presence. The Roman historian Cassius Dio described Boudica as very tall, in appearance most terrifying, in the glance of her eye most fierce, and her voice was harsh. But he also noted her great mass of the tawniest hair, and her imposing, majestic bearing. Her personal motivation. After her husband's death, Romans flogged Boudica and raped her daughters. Her revenge was absolute and horrifying. Her military campaigns. Boudica's army completely destroyed 3 major Roman cities. Archaeological evidence shows thick layers of ash and burnt debris from her destruction. Her brutal methods. Boudica's forces didn't just kill Romans, they tortured them. Roman women were hung up naked, had their breasts cut off and sewn to their mouths, and were impaled on spikes. Her psychological impact. Boudica's beauty made her brutality even more terrifying to her enemies. The contrast between her queenly appearance and her savage methods created psychological terror. Discovered in 1976, Fu Hao's tomb revealed one of China's most powerful female warriors. Her archaeological revelation. Fu Hao's tomb contained over 460 bronze objects, 755 jade pieces, and 6,900 cowrie shells. The wealth of her burial indicates her enormous importance. Her military role. Oracle bone inscriptions show that Fu Hao led military campaigns with armies of up to 13,000 troops. She conquered territories and captured prisoners for ritual sacrifice. Her beauty and status. As one of King Wu Ding's consorts, Fu Hao would have been selected for her beauty. However, her tomb goods show she was far more than a decorative queen. Her weapons. Fu Hao was buried with ceremonial weapons, including battle axes with her name inscribed on them. These weren't just symbolic. They show signs of actual use in combat. Her ritual role. Oracle bones indicate that Fu Hao also served as a high priestess, combining military leadership with religious authority. According to Greek mythology and some historical sources, Penthesilea was the most beautiful and deadly of all Amazon warriors. Her legendary beauty. Greek poets described Penthesilea as combining the beauty of Aphrodite with the courage of Ares. She was said to be so beautiful that enemies would hesitate to strike her. Her warrior skills. Penthesilea was allegedly undefeated in single combat. She fought with spear, bow, and axe, and was particularly skilled in mounted combat. Her Trojan war role. Penthesilea led an army of Amazons to help Troy against the Greeks. She killed many Greek heroes before finally being defeated by Achilles. Her tragic end. According to legend, when Achilles killed Penthesilea and removed her helmet, he was so struck by her beauty that he fell in love with her corpse. Her historical basis. While Penthesilea may be mythological, archaeological evidence from the Black Sea region has confirmed that Amazon-like female warriors actually existed. We've mentioned TOMOE before, but her combination of beauty and brutality deserves deeper exploration. Her physical description. Japanese chronicles describe TOMOE as especially beautiful, with white skin, long hair, and charming features. But they also note her strong bow and skilled swordsmanship. Her combat style. TOMOE fought with both overwhelming violence and tactical intelligence. She would use her beauty to get close to enemies, then strike with devastating effectiveness. Her signature kills. The Heike Monogatari describes TOMOE decapitating warriors with single sword strokes. Her most famous kill involved grabbing a legendary warrior, twisting his head off, and throwing it at his own men. Her psychological warfare. TOMOE understood that her beauty made her violence more shocking and demoralizing to enemies. The contrast between her feminine appearance and her brutal fighting style created terror. While often portrayed as plain or masculine, contemporary accounts suggest Joan of Arc was actually quite beautiful. Her physical appearance. Duke Charles of Orleans described Joan as very gracious in bearing and speech. Jean Dollin, her steward, noted her beautiful and well-formed figure. Her military effectiveness. Despite her youth and lack of formal training, Joan's presence on battlefields led to decisive French victories. Her beauty and claimed divine mission inspired fanatical loyalty. Her combat role. While Joan claimed she never killed anyone, contemporary accounts describe her actively fighting with sword and banner. She was wounded multiple times in combat. Her psychological impact. Joan's combination of youthful beauty, religious conviction, and military success created a psychological effect that transcended her actual fighting skills. Recent DNA analysis of Japanese battlefield remains reveals that up to 35 of samurai warriors were actually women. Their training. ONNA-BUGEISHA were trained from childhood in martial arts, particularly with the naginata, spear-like weapon. They were expected to be both beautiful and deadly. Their role. These warrior women defended their homes and families when men were away at war. However, many also fought in major battles alongside male samurai. Their beauty standards. Unlike Western Amazons, Japanese female warriors were expected to maintain traditional feminine beauty. They would apply makeup and arrange their hair carefully before battle. Their combat effectiveness. The naginata was perfectly suited to female warriors. Its reach advantage compensated for differences in physical strength, and many ONNA-BUGEISHA were devastatingly effective with this weapon. Archaeological discoveries in the past 30 years have confirmed that the legendary Amazons were based on real Scythian warrior women. The archaeological evidence excavations in Russia and Ukraine have uncovered hundreds of burials of women buried with weapons, armor, and war horses. These graves span from 600 BCE to 200 CE. Their physical reconstruction, facial reconstruction from skulls, suggests many Scythian warrior women were quite beautiful by ancient standards, with high cheekbones and elegant features. Their combat role. Isotope analysis of Scythian warrior women's bones shows evidence of extensive horseback, riding, and archery. Many skeletons show healed battle wounds. Their cultural impact. These real Amazons likely inspired the Greek legends. The combination of beautiful, skilled female warriors would have been deeply shocking to Greek culture. All these warrior women shared certain traits. Beauty as a weapon. Each used her physical attractiveness as a tactical advantage, whether for psychological warfare or to get close to enemies. Exceptional training. None relied on beauty alone. All were highly skilled warriors with extensive martial training. Leadership abilities. Most led troops and commanded respect from male warriors, requiring exceptional charisma and tactical skill. Psychological impact. The combination of beauty and deadly skill created unique psychological effects on both allies and enemies. The modern legacy. These historical warrior women established templates that continue to influence modern culture, popular culture. From Wonder Woman to Lara Croft, the beautiful but like button if this fashion revolution inspired you. Subscribe for more style history and comment which 1920s look you'd want to wear. Next week. The Secret Life of Cleopatra, the pharaoh who seduced the world.